Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. My name is Meli Anggraini Brasika. I would like to explain about my mini proposal. About the title is the correlation between vocabulary mastery and reading comprehension. And the first, I would like to explain about the background of my proposal. Language has important role in human life. Science is a tools which humans use to interact with other people. Therefore, mastering several foreign languages is considerably necessary, especially English. English language as the universal language has made people in the world to mastering English. Consider the fact above the student in Indonesia has an aim to be master of English language. The language skill has four skills. There are listen, reading, speaking, writing. Vocabulary is supposed as the important element in learning English to support all the skill of English language. It's the important reading comprehension. Based on the research, the writer got the English ability of student is still low. So, to developing of reading comprehension, teacher has to improving the reading comprehension. Based on the above reason, the writer interested to conduct a research how to improving speaking ability. The title is the correlation between vocabulary mastery and reading comprehension. The research and the second is research question. Based on the background of the study, the writer formulates the research question as follows: is there the significant improvement of student reading ability as the research vocabulary mastery? The objective of the study, the aims of the study is to find the improvement of reading comprehension using vocabulary mastery. And then the reason for choosing the topic, English becomes one of the international languages. Indonesia tends to spend more time to learn English since English is a foreign language in Indonesia. Vocabulary, which consists of the knowledge of meaning as the main component of a language, should be taught together with reading, structure, and conversation. So, ideally, vocabulary should be part of reading course because one needs the mastery of vocabulary to comprehend the reading passage. The definition of vocabulary by Priest claim that vocabulary means a list of words with their meaning closely, sum of words used in a language of particular books or a branch of science. The definition of reading comprehension by Resek, Loss, and Lerner. In general, reading is ability to gather meaning from printed symbols. For the beginning reading stage, students recognizing word and comprehending literal meaning are important components. The reading level for the student are immediate. This definition of reading includes a deeper understanding of passage. In order to comprehend reading selection correctly, a person must be able to use the information to make inferences and read critically to understand the figurative, determine the author's purpose, evaluate the ideas presented, and apply the ideas to actual situation. All of the skill involve thinking process. According to Suharsini, but with a method of investigation, field research or a field study, such as an educational research, can be carried out at school. Factories are hospital to achieve educational objective. The writer discuss the frame related to the method in analyzing the problem of the study. This chapter includes the discussion of research design, research of data, variable, the choice of population, the instrument, the construct of test, the scoring technique, the administration of the test, procedure of collecting data, and method of analysis. The research design in my proposal, in this case, the writer wants to correlate between student mastery in vocabulary and their abilities in reading comprehension. And the variable in this research, there were two variables. There are independent variable as X and dependent variable as Y. Independent variable is a variable that is presumed to influence another variable. Dependent variable is a category that is influenced by another category, or that is the consequence by Kerlinger. In this research, the dependent variable is vocabulary mastery, and the independent variable is reading comprehension. The population ensemble, the writer concluded that population is a number of group interest to the researcher, a number of group which she or he would like to make the result of the study to be reported. The techniques of sampling, the writer concludes that sampling is a limited number of elements from a proportion to represent population. In this research, the writer used a sampling techniques called cluster random sampling. The instrument in this research, the writer only used objective tests in her investigation. She used objective tests in this case, the multiple choice type for both the vocabulary and reading comprehension. The procedure of collecting data. Collecting data is the most important step in conducting the research. Before conducting the real test, the writer conducted a tryout test and then analyzed the test to get its validity, reliability, difficulty, or level of discrimination power of each item of the test. Then the first collecting data is tryout. Tryout is 5 minutes for vocabulary test, and then continue to the second 45 minutes for reading comprehension test. And then validity of the test. Validity is a measure which shows the correctness of number of an instrument. A valid instrument must have high validity. It means that an instrument which lacks validity is said to be invalid instrument. It's by Suharsimi. And then the item of analysis. The first is the level of difficulty. Level of difficulty is considered to be one of the most important characteristics of test item. Considering the level of difficulty of item is important as they determine the result of test. The method of analysis. The first is data collection. In this research, there are two instruments were utilized to obtain the data. There were vocabulary tests and reading comprehension tests. The 7th grade students were asked to do the test by answering 40 questions, and the questions were multiple choice. And the procedure of collecting data. The procedure of collecting data has been arranged as the following steps. The first is preparing, and the second is tabulating. The technique data of analysis. The technique data of analysis used by the writer is the formulate of person, product, moment correlation. And the above formulate is very important due to finding out whether or not the hypothesis is accepted in this research. The research computation indicates whether there is any correlation between two variables or not.